Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome in here, race fans. It's the Monster Mile Dover Raceway here tonight. It is the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Scrambler Series presented by Red Light Racing. Well, we've been through the whole entire calendar, and it comes down to just 2 races left. This race here tonight at Darlington could get you into the championship 4 at Homestead, or, well, Miles the Monster could definitely keep you out. So it's Dover tonight, and in 1 week it's the championship race at Homestead. Who will be the drivers that will make it to Homestead? Well, there's only one driver that is 100% positive he is going, and that's going to be Max Terriot. Everybody else here, Sean Butler, Jeffrey Souza, along with DJ Anderson, Jason Wells, Ethan Troutman, Joe Strano, and Chris Hammett. Well, it's up to them here tonight to reach out and tell Miles, this is my house, and I want to go to Miami after this. So, well, buckle up, because it's about to get rough here tonight, because this track here, this 1 mile concrete track, well, it's a half mile, but you know what I mean. You got the going up and down when you enter the corners here. These drivers, the 1987 car is going to be very unstable, unsuited. We'll see which one of these drivers are able to hang on here tonight, because, well, it's already that time. Time to get to the starting lineup here tonight. Brought to us by our friends over at Silveratus Legal. And this is that starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, he's the driver that is locked into the next round of the playoffs. He'll battle for a championship. It'll be Max Terriot. To his outside, the alien, car number 64. That'll be Jason Wells. Sean Butler will start back into P number 3. And he's back here tonight. James Skelton, the fisherman, back from a big fishing trip in car number 86. He'll start 4th. DJ Anderson, car number 51, will start into the 5th position here tonight. Well, how about Ethan Troutman, number 62, will roll from the 6th starting spot. 7th here tonight to be the Time Rad Racing Experiences, number 4 of Jeffrey Souza. Back into the 8th spot, and he's back here, 4X Racing, number 8 is Zach Mitchell. Then into the 9th spot here, the Beefy Motorsports Feeney, call number 38 of Brandon Feeney. Richard Murdoch will roll from the 10th position in the Adventure in Pixels, claws up 0-1. He'll start 10th. While the Southern Raz Legal, number 15 of Peyton Johnson, will start from the 11th starting spot here tonight. And Ryan O'Donnell, the Turbo Dork Radical Paints, number 98, will start 12th. 13th on the call, the Big Clock Tower is back here tonight. The number 45, Ben Klutz out of Michigan, will start back into the 13th position. While Joshua Buckley and the Granny Hips Walkers and Canes, number 13 MA, Buckley will start 14th. While Trent Potter is back here tonight, car number 28, he'll start 15th. Bruce Potter, who's complaining about the snow/ice down there in the south, the old pilot car number 59, he said he shut down, so he says he is here tonight and back into the 17th starting spot. It's all his fault, Tony Strano. Strano will pace the field from the rear. That's the 17 car starting lineup brought to us by our friends at Silveratus Legal. 100 laps here tonight at the Dover Raceway. It's the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Scrambler Series. Back here at Dover for, well, what is the 14th race of the season. Good start here. These drivers going to mind their P's and Q's early here at Dover. Don't want to stress the tires already. O'Donnell tight there off turn number 2. Got very close to the outside retaining wall. Was able to stay off of it, though, as here's the battle for the race lead. Lap number 1 will go to the 42 of Max Terriol. So Terriol already on the hunt here, leading some laps. One car way up the speedway. That was the Pontiac, the Home Depot number 45. The Clock Tower struggling here early in lap number 1. Here comes Joshua Buckley down to the inside, the City Chevrolet. Buckley here driving a Chevrolet tonight, even though there is a Ford option. Must be getting smart. I know, I said Buckley and smart, race fans, I know. Driver there picking up a spot. That's the Sim Speed Shop number 15 here tonight, driven by Peyton Johnson. Johnson picking up one spot, where Richard Murdoch is the driver in that Adventure in Pixels Claws up 0-1. That has picked up the most spots here early on. There you see Murdoch in that 0-1. He's following the 51 of DJ Anderson right now. Anderson running 5th, Murdoch running 6th, with Troutman right behind Murdoch, running into the 7th position currently as you see him work down the back straightaway. Pass for the race lead. Here comes the Mountain Dew, number 88. Sean Butler will go to the point here while Max Terriol drifts back. He thought he was going to have a moment to get in. He will not. Here comes the 64 of Wells, new race leader. Butler leads lap number 4 here tonight at Dover. Now Max Terriol just stuck to the outside lane. See if Terriol can get back down to the bottom. We haven't seen an outside lane work. Max loses that 4th position. He's going to lose the 5th position here, and now has a chance to get to the bottom in front of the car number 4. There's the stand analyzer machine. That is Jeffrey Souza. And Max will get to the bottom. So as Max Terriol works his way back down to the bottom side of the speedway. Now the next car that is out of line. Well, there you see. For number 62, that is going to be Ethan Troutman. Troutman has lost 4 positions already, and I don't think the bleeding is about to stop, because there goes Zach Mitchell. Here comes Brandon Feeney. Feeney will make a charge down to the inside now in the Liquid Molly. Feeney call number 38. There you see the Canadian Maple Leaf. Oh, Feeney got a little loose there. Got out of the throttle going down to the turn number 1, and that number 38 stepped out from underneath him, as it looks like Troutman will be able to hold on to the 10th position, as Brandon Feeney not able to make the pass. Now it'll be Ryan O'Donnell working to the outside of him. Turbo Dork Radical Paint's the driver out of Michigan. Started 12th here tonight already, running 12th, very close to the outside retaining wall. That Thunderbird Turbo Dork Radical Paints entry, a little tight off the corners it looks like right now. He's got Trent Potter just behind him. Joshua Buckley starting to bear down on this pack of cars. Buckley started back there to the 14th position, fell back early, is back to running 14. As you take a look there at the number 13 of Joshua Buckley, looking to the inside of the Turbo Dork Radical Paints entry, not going to be able to do it, as Ryan O'Donnell will hold that position. Lost 1 to Trent Potter, though, so he's going to have to get back on the high horse. There's the battle for the race lead. Shawnosaurus Rex out front here tonight, being chased down by an alien. Looks like Wells is going to get that slingshot move down to the inside. The question being, will he be able to pull the power down? And that'll turn 2. They will be side by side down the back straightaway. The 64 of Wells to the inside. The 88 of Butler working the outside lane. James Skelton just sitting in the wings there, seeing what's going to happen. Tries to get to the inside of the 88 of Butler. Not going to quite be able to do it. New race leader Jason Wells leads lap number 10. So about every 4.5 laps here, we see a new race leader. Will we see the trend continue here tonight at Dover? Richard Murdoch taking a peek to the inside now of the 51 of DJ Anderson. It would be a pass for the 4th position. Anderson gets a great run off of turn number 3 and 4, though. A little scrape of the outside wall. One driver close back there. Trent Potter also close to the outside retaining wall. them all as they come down the back right away. Watch them snake down there into turn number 3. See everybody single filed out except for that Rhino Donnie entry and Joshua Buckley. And Buckley just got super tight off 4. Almost parked the City Chevrolet. I can almost say it. The tongue twister that comes with it for me. Into the door panel there with the 98 of Rhino Donnie. There you see O'Donnell. Back to running 13th. Looking at it probably about halfway to the green flag pit cycle if we get to it here tonight at Dover. A lot of times when we come here, it's hard for these drivers to make it on the pit road if we get those green flag pit cycles rolling. And on Monday nights here, we have been known to come to these very tricky tracks as you see the number 8 of Zach Mitchell work to the inside of Peyton Johnson. We have been known to see those green flag pit cycles. We've done it before here at Dover. We've done it at Bristol. And we've even done it at Martinsville. Max Terrill struggling a little bit here in the opening laps of this one here tonight at Dover. Set the quick time and now has fallen back to 5th. Murdoch was taking a peek to the outside. Oh, Murdoch, hang on to her. He had to get out of it. He was tied in that 0-1. So Murdoch going to drop a couple positions here. He'll try to fall behind the Pontiac here tonight, driven by Zach Mitchell. Pontiac, they built so much excitement, they went out of business. And yes, I did own a Pontiac myself. I owned a Trans Am, a 2001 Trans Am, so I can say that they definitely built excitement. I didn't know when the transmission was going to blow up again. Skelton, though, trying to take the second position. We saw Butler charge to the front, take the lead on lap number 4. Then it was Wells who took the lead on lap number 10. And now here comes James Skelton trying to work his way past. It looks like he will be able to do that. So now Butler will fall back into the 3rd position here on lap number 18. Max Terrill taking a charge, though, at the number 51. Down the front straightaway into turn 1. It will be the 42 of Max Terrill taking back that second grouping there. Top spot. So he's in the 4th spot, pulling that train around the speedway. Nobody else making any moves just right now. Now, as you saw, the 62 got a little tight off the corner. That put Trent Potter to the inside of him. Ryan Donnie all over the back of that Haviland Ford. Bunch of Fords here driving together with Potter and Troutman and O'Donnell. Yeah, the Pontiac and the clock tower just behind him with a Chevrolet following. DJ Anderson up out of the groove a little bit. He'll lose 2 positions. Zach Mitchell and Jeffrey Souza quietly just running nose to tail. There you see the stand analyzer, number 4. Souza media entry of Souza. He's running there into the 5th spot with Zach Mitchell just behind him in the 4X Racing number 8. Max has found the accelerator again. He's ran down the 88 of Sean Butler. Will he be able to make a pass, or is he just going to sit there? Was Max trying to save some fuel here early on because he fell back? You saw it. Now DJ Anderson fell back. Now Sean Butler starting to fall back. Maybe these drivers here tonight have a fuel number that they're trying to hit. Zach Mitchell coming to the inside, as you saw Terrill also get around the 88 there briefly. These bias ply tires on these old 1987 Winston Cup machines. There you see the difference in the Thunderbird and the Pontiac. We also have a Chevrolet here tonight. We have a Buick scanned into iRacing, but nope, nobody's running a Buick here tonight. I can tell you I'm a little saddened by that myself, because nothing looks like a Buick other than a Buick. estimating about 30 laps or so on a tank of fuel here tonight at Dover. See if that holds up. Battle back here. Peyton Johnson, Trent Potter, Ryan O'Donnell. Brandon Feeney just out ahead of this group. I didn't get quite to read it yet, but Brandon Feeney has a new podcast coming up. Brandon Feeney starting a new adventure this past season. See if I can find that real quick. And it'll be Jennifer Hatch on the Feeney call. Looks like Jennifer Hatch started back drag racing. She did some Legends racing. She did some hobby stock and looks like possibly now into a street stock. So that'll be coming up on this week's The Feeney Call. You can find that over on Facebook.com at The Feeney Call or at The Feeney Call on YouTube. So currently Feeney running inside the top 10 here with that number 38. As one driver to pit road here on lap number 27. Here comes the number 15 of Peyton Johnson. A little early, but he's to pit road. See his number 15 coming all the way down pit road. A brisk 35 miles an hour. He'll go a lap down. As your race leader comes on by, there he is. It's now actually the 86 of James Skelton who is out front. So it's Skelton, Terrill, Wells is how they all are running out there onto the speedway. This is how the pass happened. You see the 86 ran him down. Just down to the inside he went. Max Terrill followed suit. That's how the pass for the race lead happened. Back on lap number 26. So it's Skelton, Terrill, Wells, Mitchell, and Shaunosaurus Rax running in your top 5. Best battle on the speedway so far here tonight has been these drivers right here between Feeney, O'Donnell, Potter, and Klutz. Feeney into the outside wall there, a little bit out of turn number 4, scraping up the right-hand side of that liquid moly entry. No aerodynamics here tonight, and of course these big old bricks that they had back then. It don't matter what you do, it's still going to be a brick. So they slowly settled that one down back there. Charge here by Terrill again down to 3 and 4. We'll see if they come to pit road this time. Max has the inside advantage. Will he or will he not? It looks like he will elect to stay out, so not a time for him to come to pit road, but it is. Oh, one driver down to the inside there. Bruce Potter made a mistake, but he will just pull it to the infield, it looks like. As you saw the 62 there coming to pit road, so Ethan Troutman coming to get his service done. Everybody finding lanes here because it is that time to come to pit road. You see the 15 there, Peyton Johnson. It looks like he may have had a penalty. He was held in a stall for 10 seconds for the number 15 of Peyton Johnson. Well, we'll see the old cowboy out there tuning in tonight. We hope you're safe up top there in the Massachusetts area, Rob. We're about to get snow down here in Pennsylvania, and don't worry, I'll be nice enough to send it on your way up to the northeast. Everybody's spreading out here, like we said. Some drivers coming to pit road. Here comes Richard Murdoch. He'll come to pit road. He had a very fast adventure in Pixel 01 here in the early portions of this one. Starting to fade a little bit now, but Murdoch will bring his 01 to pit road. So as he comes to pit road, when will the race leader Max Terrill come to pit road is the question. Yeah, I can tell you this, he's going to stay out this time by, so he'll continue on his merry way. Your top 4 not coming to pit road, 5, 6 not coming to pit road. Sean Butler has faded all the way back here to the 5th position. About 4.5 seconds behind the race leader. That's Jeffrey Souza in his old, his throwback. It's an X-Side throwback, X-Side batteries. I think it was Jeff Bodine way back when that ran that car. Could be wrong. Murdoch done with his service. He's going to come back out onto the speedway. See what old Murdoch can do as he gets back up to full song and dance. It'll take him about 2 laps to get that thing humming around the speedway. There you see the number 3 of Tony Strano. He'll bring the Moby chassis to pit road. And oh, look at your race leader. James Skelton going to lock him up or see if he was all the way down to pit road speed or not. 35 miles an hour here at Dover. Yeah, that's what the pit road speed is. So Tony Strano going to find his pit stall to be the first one here. And his team will go to work. None of your race leaders coming in just yet, other than that number 86 of James Skelton. So all these drivers trying to strategize here. They probably came in with a fuel number that they would like to hit here tonight, that they feel comfortable going on tires the rest of the way. Max Terrell going to stay out, but holy run there by the 62, and that is the 62 of Ethan Troutman. Troutman has fresher tires than the number 42, so that's why his cornering speed looks so much faster. The 62 will go to the inside here and make the pass. So as he makes the pass, that'll put him back to, I believe, just 1 lap down. You do go 2 laps down here at Dover. We called it a mile earlier by accident. It's only a half a mile speedway. As there you see it, Max Terrell coming to pit road. That'll mean Jason Wells now is the race leader. And when will he come? Ryan O'Donnell also coming to pit road in the number 98. So O'Donnell coming to pit road. There you see that Turbo Dork Radical Paints. Cancer awareness. Appendix cancer awareness, I should say. He'll make a stop. It looks like he's been into the wall. They're going to clear that front right fender out from the tire also. Now pit road's getting busy. Here comes the 45, the 13. Max Terrett still in his pit stall here, getting those left side tires on, and then he should be dropped, and there he goes. Go, go, go. Up through the old clunky H pattern. That's right, your NASCAR Next Gen cars today have a sequential 5-speed gearbox, but not back in 1987. Back in 1987, it was an H pattern. Caution lights. Uh-oh, Zach Mitchell, Sean Butler look like they have tangled here. There you see just before the halfway point here tonight, Zach Mitchell trying to, it's like watching that Austin Powers movie when he's stuck in the hallway there. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. That's what that kind of looked like there for Zach Mitchell. See what happened to Mitchell. Oh, Murdoch right into the back of the 8 of Mitchell. Mitchell lost it into the corner. Oh, then Sean nowhere to go. Looking back here off of Zach Mitchell's car at Murdoch. Murdoch just got into him. Center of the corner. I believe we have an onboard camera with Sean Butler. Onboard, there's a look at that 4-speed shifter down there too. Heavy impact there for Sean Butler. Looks like his night's going to be done, actually. Race leaders are all down on pit road. This really helps out Wells, Anderson, Souza, Feeney, and Potter as they had not come to pit road. So the flip the script is going to flip here. Troutman off pit road first, and it's Wells, and it's going to be Souza. And then Anderson. Troutman not coming to pit road. He is back on the lead lap. He did not come to pit road. Troutman pitted back on lap number 30 here. So he got the lucky dog, so now he'll come to pit road. He'll have to start at the tail end of the longest line, but I do suspect everybody that you see out in front of Jason Wells, all those drivers up there, they're going to stay out. They're going to take a wave around. They're going to get back on the lead lap. So Wells will actually should be able to line up right behind all the drivers that are on the lead lap currently, like Wells, Souza, Anderson, Potter, and Feeney. And then it should be Troutman. And then all the drivers that are a lap down currently that came to pit road. These drivers are all going to be on varying strategies from this point forward. So it's going to be interesting to watch them going the rest of this race going forward, because we're not quite halfway. Now, some drivers have older tires. Some drivers have new tires. Some drivers, well, they got that like mid-range tire going on right now. A lot of drivers pitted between lap 26 all the way to lap 40 right before the caution flag was flown. Looks like two drivers are calling it a night here. Sean Butler and Bruce Potter. Talked about Potter being out of Alabama and them getting some ice. He said the Southerners are just not built for this kind of weather. So I guess he'll go underneath a blanket and warm up. Should be seeing the 1-to-go marker than we do, because cars are going around the iRacing.com pace car. So as they head around the pace car, you see Wells. He'll pull up to the pace car. Maybe Souza to his outside with TJ Anderson to the inside of Feeney. Then it's Wells. Wells is still out there. They got some of the pieces put back together on that number 8. We'll see how well that thing takes off. I'm sure it doesn't take off like Tony Strano's machine. Strano driving chassis called 3-foot Moby. 3-foot Moby. I guess it stems from a Christmas gift. The league did a Christmas Secret Santa exchange, and somehow Tony Strano's chassis are called Moby now. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be Tony's fault. Pace car's in. We're getting ready to go back racing just before the halfway point here tonight at Dover. A lot of drivers lined up on that inside lane. Just the 4 and the 38 were lined up to the outside, but we should be able to see them dive in here, as Zach Mitchell's car didn't quite come up the full song and dance. A couple drivers still a lap down after that. Notables are Murdoch and Johnson. You see Troutman, he has the freshest tires out of everybody up and towards the front. So the 62 will make quick work of Zach Mitchell. Now that'll put Murdoch there, but that's not the battle for position. Remember, Murdoch is still a lap down, running into the 10th position. He's got to stay ahead of the 15 of Johnson in case the caution were to come out. He would still get that lucky dog. So there's two different races going on right now between Wells and Anderson, who are the out front here running 1 and 2, and then it's Murdoch and Johnson back here. They are battling for that lucky dog position, as Ethan Troutman got a little loose off corner number 4. He tried to get to the inside of Brandon Feeney. That would be for the 4th position. We saw drivers starting to fade. early here before the halfway point, before they were able to come to pit road. Richard Murdoch out of line. He'll try to get around Zach Mitchell. I'm very impressed that the Mitchell car is still actually able to hold serve out there. He's running sixth. He was the cause of the caution, hard into the wall, and then got T-boned by Sean Butler, and then he is still out there somehow, some way. The little edge in that good is still chugging along. Mitchell said he got a brand new computer here to run iRacing, along with other things, but finally got that brand new computer. Sure didn't help him stay out of Richard Murdoch's way. Talked about Murdoch. He is a lap down right now, running in 10th. He could go up and pass the race leader of Jason Wells if he has enough speed. That'll get him his lap back, but other than that, he kind of has to hope that somebody messes up and he is not involved in it. If the yellow flag does fly and it's not him, well, he'll get his lap back. Out front here, just over halfway, he was the halfway leader. There is the number 64 of Jason Wells. Top three drivers are running nose to tail currently, with Wells leading the way with DJ Anderson in second. Back into the third position is Jeffrey Souza. So Souza is third. Then it's going to be fourth place machine. Here he is back into the picture frame. Number 38 of Brandon Feeney. Ethan Troutman's back there into the fifth spot. Trent Potter is running sixth. Zach Mitchell is running seventh. Max Terrill is running at eighth. There you see the 42. Him and James are buried back into the field. They got trapped a lap down due to those green flag pit stops. And, well, they're now back there running 8th and 9th and trying to hold on to their tires if they can. There you see Zach Mitchell. He is fading here. Remember, he's got the damage on that number 8 machine. There you see Max get around him. There you see the 86 James Skelton gets around him. So Zach Mitchell back to running into the 9th spot now. The last car on the lead lap here tonight at Dover. You are watching the Checkered Flag On Display Scrambler Series here on Monday night, presented by Red Light Racing. Red Light Racing running a Scrambler Series on Mondays as you see the top cars in NASCAR. The top series, everything from the NASCAR Next Gen car all the way to the ARCA Menards machine. And then, well, we stop here with the 1987 car, the Xfinity machine, and also the NASCAR truck. Next year, the 1987 car will not make its return back onto the schedule here on Monday night. But the other series, the other 4 series, are back again in action. We're only one more race after tonight from the conclusion here of our season number 16. We told you that Max Terrill's the only driver that is comfortably locked in, as he picked up the win last week at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway in the Souza Media 90-lap event. So he doesn't have to worry about the outcome here tonight. Just has to try to finish this one off. Everybody else battling for those final positions to get into the championship. Told you the rest of the field was Sean Butler, and it looks like his attempts, well, it'll be maybe next year, because he will finish back into the 16th spot as he is out of tonight's event. Jeffrey Souza, DJ Anderson, Jason Wells, Ethan Troutman, Joe Strano, and Chris Hammett are the other drivers. Chris Hammett not in attendance here tonight at the Dover Raceway. So that will already eliminate Chris Hammett along with Sean Butler. Everybody else still has a chance here tonight. Win and you secure, you lock yourself in. The only other way to get to Miami, to point yourself in. And right now, DJ Anderson and Jeffrey Souza are doing exactly what they would need to do to find themselves into a Final Four spot via points. You see Anderson trying to find a way around if he can. And then you got this gaggle back here. 42 of Terrill is running 7th. He's trying to take the... That's the 45. So it's not a battle for position. Right now, actually, though, that lucky dog, we talked about Murdoch trying to hold on to it. Well, the old clock tower, car number 45 there, you see to the outside, that Home Depot entry. That is the car that Richard Murdoch is racing against right now for that lucky dog position. Murdoch wants to be ahead of that 45, but the 45 is like, well, you know, Mr. Murdoch, your boat color that you picked just ain't right for me. As you see Murdoch into the wall out of 4. These drivers say it's like an elevator going off into the corner and coming up out of the corner. Maybe Murdoch's car just got a little squirrely as he was able to feel that one. Here comes Peyton Johnson. Remember, Johnson multiple laps down. Still 3 laps down to the race leader here tonight for Johnson. Finished on the podium 1 week ago. Tonight, though, does not look like it's going to be his night going back onto the podium. Ryan O'Donnell getting a lot of pressure from Joshua Buckley. The Buckley-O'Donnell entry, they did get around the 0-1 of Murdoch, so Murdoch is the final car, 1 lap down now. He would have to go get by Buckley, O'Donnell, and the clock tower occludes to be able to put himself back onto the lead lap. So fading here for Richard Murdoch. Nobody has had anything just yet for your race leader out front, Jason Wells, as he is still continuing to lead this race here tonight. He'll lead another one that by at the stripe. It'll be just, 65 out of the 100 scheduled here. Just under 45 laps left here tonight in this race at Dover for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Taking a peek, it looks like Peyton Johnson came to pit road and now somebody else coming to pit road. Here comes the number 38. Brandon Feeney will pull his machine to pit road now. So Feeney going to come down here on lap number 67. This could be his last stop. I'm saying could be. We've seen drivers here tonight stretch at about 40-some laps, and, well, he would be just under that. The rest of your race leaders coming by here. There you see it, the 64 of Wells. Oh, Murdoch's coming to pit road also. So Murdoch going to try and come and put some tires on here as the race leader comes storming by with his Alienware number 64 here on lap number 69. 69 will be completed this time out of the 100 laps here at Dover. Just 1 caution flag so far here tonight for 4 laps has slowed the field. Other than that, we've been green flag racing as these drivers have spread themselves out. It's the 1987 car. Kind of what we expected here. This is not the most favorable car to race here on iRacing, and it's not the, best handling machine. So we figured we were going to see a lot of single file racing here tonight. As Anderson, the last couple of laps, have chopped a little bit off that race lead of Jason Wells. Saw drivers, we talked about it earlier, come and go and fade towards the end of the run. Some drivers really coming alive at the end of the run. That's probably one of the best things about these 1987 cars is they fluctuate so much. You know, you might be really, really good like Superman at the beginning of the run, and then at the end you might as well be a dog, well, out for a dog walk, we'll call it that way. There you see the 64 down pit road. There's the number 8. Zach Mitchell with all his damage. He is coming to pit road. See how slow it really is to come down pit road for the number 8 of Zach Mitchell. A very slow, very long. It feels very long anyway, coming to pit road. So Troutman and Mitchell are on pit road. Here comes the 86. Now Skelton says, you know what? We got to try something. He'll come to pit road. He locks up the Flowertown Animal Hospital's front tires. But he will get down to 35 miles an hour as he comes to pit road. He'll bring old Moby along with him. So Moby's coming to pit road. Skelton the Fisherman's coming to pit road. Race leader Wells says, I stayed out last time, rolled the dice, and I'm going to do it again here tonight at Dover. There's a casino, Dover Downs, just behind the speedway here, so, well, he knows where to gamble after the race. I'm not a good gambler myself. Trust me, I've always lost. The one time I did win, I was with Josiah Millen. We were down in Tulsa. And let me tell you, I blew it. I won it, and then I blew it. So we don't gamble. We're not good at it. Gambling here, though, tonight for Wells and Anderson paid off. There were a couple drivers that had fallen back through the field here, but did not come to pit road before the caution flag flew. Last time your race leaders were on pit road was back on lap number 43. So lap 43 for your race leaders is when they came down and put tires on the last time. They will only have to pit this final time here, and then they will be good to go. They don't have to worry about coming to pit road again. 25 to go. It'll be 24 to go as your race leaders pace themselves off turn number 4. It is Wells and Anderson across the line as Souza has come to pit road in the Souza Media number 4, the stand analyzer entry. Max Terrell also coming here with just 24 laps to go. Max has worked himself up to the 5th position here very methodically. So as they come to pit road, taking a gander at it, still waiting on a handful of drivers here. So waiting on drivers like Wells and Anderson and Potter. Klutz and O'Donnell also have not come to pit road. You might see Brandon Feeney come back to pit road. I think he's good on fuel, but the tires may fall off that number 38 before the end of this one, because it's 22 to go. Here comes DJ Anderson, so Anderson will peel off from behind the race leader. As there you see the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, number 51 of DJ Anderson. Tony Strano having some issues. He's on pit road. So, old Moby chassis number 3. Maybe not Tony's favorite car. Maybe not his favorite chassis of this car. But I can tell you his favorite chassis are called Moby, and they are all number 3. Interesting fact, we actually got that from one of our friends over there. We were looking for some facts here tonight, and we found that that's Tony's favorite chassis that he was running, Moby. Just not his favorite car. DJ Anderson going to play a little strategy here. It'll be 2 tires and fuel for the 51 of DJ Anderson, with just 21 laps to go. A 12-second pit stop here by DJ Anderson as now Wells is coming to pit road. Will Wells put 2 tires on, or will he put all 4 tires on and let this old girl sing here tonight at Dover? It is the money stop here right now for Jason Wells. Don't want to speed, don't want to slide through the pit stall. What do you do? 2 tires, 4 tires? We're about to find out. He's got to come all the way down for his pit stall. See him stop there. You see Sean Butler's crew still thrashing on the 88. Trent Potter has taken over the race lead as the 4th leader of the evening. So Potter getting some laps out front here. Here comes Souza. He'll be down and away. Now Wells is down and away. 4 tire stop for Jason Wells. DJ Anderson has already gone by. Where is DJ Anderson? Well, he's already coming out of turn number 4 as Jason Wells, who put tires on, just coming out of pit road. So it'll be about a half a track length, the distance, and that was the drivers that were running 1 and 2 before the green flag pit cycle. Trent Potter is the only driver left on the lead lap right now. Potter would love to see one of those caution flags. Question is, can he do it? Jeffrey Souza getting back around the number 4. Ben Klutz has not come to pit road. There you see the 4 of Souza, the 51 of Anderson. Both those drivers taking just 2 tire stops here at the end of this one. Brandon Fee also only put 2 tires on. So these drivers willing to risk it for a biscuit. You want to win, advance yourself in. As you saw a close moment there, the 15 of Peyton Johnson. Oh, DJ Anderson gonna take the 15 up into the wall. The caution lights are gonna come on. Trent Potter has yet to come to pit road. So you see Johnson, he was up into the outside wall. There's some right front damage. Looks like heavy right front damage actually for the number 15 of Peyton Johnson. So we'll have to watch it back and see what happened between those drivers. Looks like Trent Potter will come to pit road. So you see the 15 of Peyton Johnson. There you see the 4 of Souza's going to come up on him. He's going to go high. Looks like he got a little tight off the corner, too. Tried to get back down in line. And DJ Anderson into the left rear quarter panel. So that's what will bring out the second caution flag of the evening. Johnson was able to keep rolling, but the caution lights being flown very early here. Looks like 45, Big Ben, he will get the lucky dog here tonight. So just 14 laps to go, he will get that lucky dog. Trent Potter is the only driver that was on the lead lap, and he came down, put 4 tires on here on lap number 86, so he's got fresh tires. Some drivers will come down here. They are laps down, so now they will come to pit road. It'll be a mixed bag of tricks. Some will stay out, some will come to pit road, some will get a lucky dog wave around, and some will just, well, we'll see. You got to see where it all really shakes out here. We're going to take a quick break here from Dover. We'll be back with more racing here for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Scrambler Series, presented by Red Light Racing, right here from Dover.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back as we're just getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. It'll be 11 laps to go here tonight at Dover. Trent Potter has the race lead and nobody near him. About a 2-second deficit is what this is going to be when we come back to the green flag. And between him and the second place car of Jeffrey Souza, difference is 10 lap pressure tires here for Trent Potter as the green flag is back into the air. 11 laps to go here tonight. Trent Potter with an amazing start on the 4, Mr. Feelgoods. Everybody else battling back here. There you see the battle for the second and third position. We'll see who's going to have the second, third position. I believe as long as Trent Potter can stay out here tonight, he will be able to pick up the win as long as nothing happens to car number 28. And what an upset that would be. It would be a first-time winner here with the series. So 10 laps to go for Trent Potter in the Havoline. Number 28 is the only driver picking up double digits right now. See the battle just behind him. That is Richard Murdoch. Murdoch is 2 laps down here. That is... Oh, Murdoch, hang on to her. He's headed to the inside wall. He'll gather it back up. He'll drop a couple spots there. No harm, no foul. Just lost a spot there to Joshua Buckley. Oh, wait, that would be a harm and a foul. Losing a spot to Buckley. Ryan O'Donnell, Zach Mitchell, Buckley, and Murdoch all battling on the same lap here. It'll be 8 to go for Trent Potter. So Trent Potter just trying to bring this one back around here. Scoutman and Troutman going back and forth. It's the battle back here, and Peyton Johnson has had some issues. So the third caution flag of the night coming out. Here is what happened to Johnson. Looks like his car just got snapped loose off the corner. Probably had something to do with some previous damage on the number 15 there for Peyton Johnson. He was out of the gas and then got back in it to try and drive out of it. That car's tore up from the floor up. So we talked about Trent Potter having the freshest tires. Well, now he's going to be on similar tires. About, call it 5-lap older tires, actually, is Jeffrey Souza, DJ Anderson, Max Terrell, Brandon Feeney, all able to come to pit road. A couple drivers did stay out here. Trent Potter, Ben Klutz, and Jason Wells all staying out. That's because we're going to have under 5 laps to go. We go back racing here. Can Trent Potter hang on? Ben, they're trying to hold on for a for a second podium finish here this season. And Jason Wells, who's running back in third, trying to also rally here tonight. Remember, he's trying to go to lock himself into the next round of the playoffs. He came in tonight tied for 4th, right there on the bubble. Sean Butler had some issues, so right now Wells would be in on points. Just taking a look to see where some of these drivers are in the running order. Murdoch coming back down pit road in the 0-1. He was not in position for a lucky dog, so they're coming in. They're going to wrench on that 0-1 to get him back out there. See, the lights are still on the pace car. 5 to go this time. So if we get the 1 to go next time, it'll be 4. It should be a 3-lap shootout here. A 3-lap shootout with varying strategies towards the front of the field. Potter pitted on lap number 86. Ben pitted back there on lap 87. Then it was Wells back on 80. 94 then for the rest of the field. And they all put, well, Looks like Anderson put 2 tires on, Souza put 2 tires on, Max put 4, and Feeney put 4. So I'm telling you, the strategies are wild here tonight. Roll a dice and see where they come, because that's about how this one's going to roll out. You just don't know. The field already half doubled up here. They're ready to drop the hammer and go back racing. Who do you think can have it, though, tonight, race fans? Who do you think could pick up a win? The 2 drivers that are going to start on the front row here tonight have never won with the series. And you got Feeney, so another not a newcomer, but could be new to victory lane. Anything is possible at this point. Do we get the lights off? We do. So we get the 1 to go marker. 1 to go before green. And it will be 3 laps. That's all they're going to have, 3 laps. They're going to take the green, and there'll be 3 to go. They'll come back, they'll see 2 to go, then they'll come back, it'll be white, and the first driver to the finish line will pick up the big W here tonight. It's about to be the most exciting finish of the season, I have a feeling. Question is, can we keep it green? That's going to be the question. Everybody on different strategies. Everybody trying to get what they can here at the end of this one. 3 rows back to that outside. That's where the fresh 4 tires are going to start. Well, let's find out. iRacing pace car ready to make its way to the infield. It's gone. We're ready. Back into the restart zone. Green flag. Here comes Trent Potter. He'll try to run away. Potter trying to get through 1 and 2. Easy on it. Easy on it. Just trying to bring the tires up to temp. 45 have been in trouble here as everybody's starting to attack. There goes Jeffrey Souza. Here comes Max Terry. Oh, bent into the outside wall. Anderson into the outside wall. Anderson into the outside wall. Almost got down the track into DJ almost got down there into the 86 of James Skelton. Popsicle sticks were up at the line, though. Right now, Trent Potter is just saying, get me back here to the white flag. Get me back to the white flag. This time, out of turn number 4, the white flag will fly. It'll be the first driver back here to the line. Will pick up the win. Here comes Jason Wells. He's closing in on the number 28 of Trent Potter for the final time through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, they will roar here tonight at Dover. Potter will dive it off into turn number 3 for the final time. Out of turn 4. One final time here tonight, picking up his first career win with this series. It will be Trent Potter winning here tonight at Dover. A upset for the ages as Trent Potter pulls the wild card here tonight. Strategy for Trent Potter. He'll go to victory lane. Potter shown a lot of speed this season, and now it pays off here tonight. Jason Wells, Max Terriel across the line 2nd and 3rd. Then it'll be Jeffrey Souza, Brandon Feeney. The clock tower back into 6th. 7th. Anderson was 6th. There it is, tonight's winner. That Haviland, number 28. He'll get it turned around here for your race fans. What a race it was, though, here at the end. A lot of strategy. That's what we love to see here on Monday night. So he'll take it back here. He'll park it on the start-finish line. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here to talk to Trent Potter, Jason Wells. There you see him. He's going to burn him down a little bit yet. Why not? A well-deserving burnout here for the number 28 here at Dover. We'll be right back. We'll see what he has to say in the Feeney Call post-race show.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scan, with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to Dover after 100 exciting laps here tonight for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Scrambler Series presented by Red Light Racing. A heck of a battle. 17 drivers took the green flag, and, well, only a handful of them survived battling with Miles the Monster. Tonight's post-race show brought to us by our friends over at the Feeney Call. Make sure to head on over to YouTube or Facebook.com and keep up with who Brandon Feeney is going to be interviewing this week. We told you a brand new episode will be dropping this Friday on the Feeney Call. Let's head trackside here tonight and talk to, though, the driver that will finish into the third spot. Let's hear from Max Terrell. Max, a great run for you here in the 42. It was kind of an up-and-down day, though. You started out front here with a quick time, and then you fell back, and you worked your way back to the front, and then you got trapped a lap down.
Yeah, I had confidence that we could go green this week, too. I think it would have been at least 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks in a row without any cautions. But unfortunately, the timing of both cautions weren't in my favor. To begin the race, I took it easy on the tires because last night's practice, I learned that bias ply tires make a big difference when you overheat them, and that's why I fell back to about, 6th, 7th, maintained there, and I just kept up the pace and they fell back, so I took advantage.
You talk about the tire. How different is the tire with the 1987 car than any other car that we race on the series?
I feel that if you don't push it too much, you can get some rotation more than some that we have more downforce on, that they're just non-responsive. I felt like I could manage both turns 2 and 4 exits if I don't floor it too early and keep the car rotating, and it felt that I had just a tad more control than, let's say, the Xfinity car. When we come here, it's pretty much point inch to on corner exits, so that's a bit of a difference with these tires that I found out. Yeah.
Well, you were able to manage those tires late in this one, then that final caution flag. Did you contemplate putting 2 tires on? A couple of your competitors I saw putting 2.
Yeah, when they pitted, I was the third in line on pit road, and when I saw them leave taking 2, even if I had taken 2, I wouldn't have beaten them off pit road. So at that point, I left the left side tires checked to change the 4 tires, and nobody else took 2, so I didn't lose any position. That was fortunate for that last pit stop because I gained a bit at least I kept track position for the restart. So yeah, that worked out great.
A great run for you, though. You're able to rebound to third here tonight, Max. You're locked into Homestead. How do we feel headed to the final race of the season with a chance to pick up a championship?
Yeah, it'll probably be different than what we're used to racing with the old Gen 4 cars, with a lot more power and a lot more oversteer on exits. I know this summer we raced for fun there, and Jason Wells was pretty fast there, and Michael Trevarthen also. He's not here for a few weeks now, but I remember them being really fast. So we'll get some testing done, and yeah, hopefully we get one more clean race this season and decide it on speed.
Before we let you go, who makes it go fast and who's going to make it to Homestead?
Yep, as usual, my fiance, my friend Max, and my dad. Great shout out to Trent on his win tonight. He played the strategy just right on both pit stops, and for first win, Dover is one deserving to win, so congrats on him. And as usual, Josh, James, and Richard for running this Monday Night League, and Checkered Flag Auto Supply for being on board all season long with the league. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week for the season finale.
There you hear it tonight. Max Terriel, the driver of the 42, comes home tonight, P number 3. The driver that will finish, though, into P number 2 here tonight, it's the alien, the number 64, Jason Wells. Wells not here tonight for an interview, but he had a great run for himself also. Put 4 tires back on lap number 80, stayed out under that last caution flag, and was able to hold serve in P number 2. So it'll be a second-place finish there for the alien of Wells. But the driver that everybody's waiting for, the driver to pick up his first career win in car number 28 here tonight, Trent Potter. Trent, a heck of a strategy play out there for you tonight, Cotton, as you will nab your first win. You are the 28th career winner here with the series.
Hey, thank you. I wasn't sure what was going to play out tonight because I had hardly really any track time, and I forgot it was actually Monday with all the snow and no work tonight. So yeah, I just tried to stay out as long as I could, and that I got that first caution just right and got to pit under yellow and take 4, and then it just worked out the same way later in the end of the race too.
You talk about the caution flying in your favor. When you saw the caution fly, did you realize at that point that you were one of the only drivers that had yet to come to pit road, or did it take the pit cycle for you to kind of feel out where you were going to come out on the running order?
Yeah, I heard some guys had started peeling off that I was, I guess, relative somewhere around them, and I just kept debating on whether I should go ahead and come in because I think I still had like 8 laps left of fuel, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stick it out just a little bit longer. And it was starting to get a handful to drive, and I was about to pit, I think, the next lap, and then the yellow came out, which made a big difference.
Late in this one, though, you went back racing with just over 10 laps to go. You had a good buffer between the rest of the cars that took that wave around. You were the only driver on those fresh tires. Did you think they had a chance to come back to you, or did you know the tires were going to be good enough before that last caution flag?
Well, I thought I was probably the only one on 4 fresh tires, so I thought I had a pretty good chance. But then I know that very last caution with 3 to go, I thought there might be somebody that would be able to make a run, but with the restart, I felt like I got a pretty good jump out there.
You got a pretty good jump out there. You were able to hang on to it. How does it feel to pick up your first win here on Monday night with the series? You heard me say there's only 27 other drivers. Now yourself, you will go to that list as the 28th career ever winner with the series with at least 1 win. How does it feel on Monday night to be on that list?
Yeah, man, it feels great. I've had some good runs this year, I feel like, and at times I've made just stupid errors. I know at Indy I I just gassed it a little too quick coming off pit road, spun out, and I had a couple pit road speeding penalties here and there. So I feel like I've run pretty good. I haven't been able to put a full race together or without mistakes.
Well, you were able to do it here tonight, so heck of a run for you, Trent. I guess we'll let you get back to the snow. Thanks for sending it my way up here into the Northeast here in Pennsylvania, because I just got a notification that it just started snowing here, unfortunately for us. So what do you say we let you get back out to it? Let's roll the red carpet out for you and hand you the microphone. Who do you got to thank for your first career win here with the series?
I'd just like to thank everybody puts the league on. Checkered Flag Auto Supply for being on board, all the broadcast work that you do, and just everybody in the household, the wife, and everybody that puts up with me doing this.
Well, they put up with him, and he gets it done here tonight. Trent Potter, the 28th career winner with the series, his first career ever win with the series, and it comes right here at one of the toughest tracks tonight. Trent Potter will go to victory lane and play spoiler for the championship drivers. We talk about the championship, though. We can tell you Max Terriel is into the final round of the playoffs, and then after that, it looks like Jason Wells will join him. So it'll be Wells and Terriel. Then it'll be Souza and DJ Anderson, I do believe. Yes, it will be. DJ Anderson will go ahead and join that Final Four. So congratulations to those drivers. If I'm wrong, well, somebody's going to tell me here very fast that, Roger, well, you just put the wrong 4 in. Hey, they're my 4. That's what I'm saying right now. But hey, what do you say we wrap this one up? Because, well, we got to get ready for Homestead. Next week is the championship race. Next week, we get the Gen 4 Cup car out at the Miami Homestead Speedway for 90 laps. That's my favorite car and my favorite track. So what a way to end the season at Homestead. Well, race fans, what do you say? Until we see you next time, everybody stay safe, stay warm here if you're in the Northeast, and we will see you in Homestead.